CUFSAA, Colombo University Faculty of Science Alumni Association, established in 2016, an organization dedicated to foster, maintain, and support a mutually beneficial relationship between the University of Colombo science alumni in North America and the Faculty of Science of the University of Colombo. It is organized exclusively for social, charitable, and educational purposes to help advance the Faculty of Science at the University of Colombo. CUFSAA is a non-profit organization and your financial contributions are tax deductible. Today, we are proud to report the progress that CUFSAA has made over the last 2 years from October 2021 to October 2023. The current president of CUFSAA, Professor Vikumpriya Pereira, worked closely with the executive committee to reach the accomplishments that we are very happy to present. Welcome everyone to CUFSAA's 2023 AGM. We greatly appreciate our donors. To achieve what CUFSAA has accomplished, we are grateful for our sponsorship, which is you. Without you, none of this would have been possible. But with your help, we've achieved a lot, at times even the impossible. Thank you for your unwavering and generous support in the past as well as in the future, and for staying with us to see your contributions at work in the future through CUFSAA. General membership. It is impressive to notice the steady growth of our general membership. CUFSAA had 432 members at its inception in 2016, and we are happy to mention that we now have grown to 608 members who pay attention to CUFSAA. Achievements. This is the list of new initiatives that CUFSAA established over the last 2 years. In addition to the new initiatives, CUFSAA has been continuing on a list of projects highlighted here that were established in the past years, some of which had been initiated at the inception of CUFSAA back in 2016. Medical Supplies Project. As you may remember, CUFSAA played a pivotal role in supporting the medical relief efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic that affected Sri Lanka. CUFSAA's COVID-19 relief project donated $160,000 worth of medical supplies and life-saving equipment that saved thousands of lives in Sri Lanka in diverse areas. No sooner than the COVID-19 pandemic was managed, Sri Lanka faced its unprecedented economic downturn, which seems to continue making inroads into many facets of the livelihood of Sri Lankans. Among other crises, the financial crisis led to a medical emergency in the country with a critical shortage of life-saving drugs. In April of 2022, CUFSAA received requests to help fulfill a list of drugs and medical supplies shown here. CUFSAA raised $18,607 and donated $14,900 worth of pharmaceutical drugs and medical supplies. Our donations reached hospitals in Colombo as well as faraway places such as Gampaha, Karapitiya, Homagawa, Avisavela, Ratnapura, Horana, Watupitivala, and Kalubovila. Dr. Asoka Ramanayaka, a Colombo University Faculty of Science alumnus, coordinated this effort from Sri Lanka, closely working with the hospitals, pharmacies, and the Medical Supply Division of the Ministry of Health, which served as the primary recipient of the supplies. We thank Dr. Ramanayaka for stepping up to the urgency once again, as she played a pivotal role in the past in CUFSAA's COVID-19 relief efforts as well. CUFSAA sincerely appreciates your committed effort and time invested in these philanthropic efforts. Centennial Book. CUFSAA covered the entire printing cost of $6,500 of the Faculty of Science Centennial History Book. Equipment donation. A list of used and several brand new equipment with a value of over $75,000 was donated by Metna Company in Michigan to the Faculty of Science. These hefty equipment were created and shipped to Colombo by CUFSAA, investing $5,245. Laboratory equipment donation to the Department of Physics. A request to replace a list of much needed but heavily used and outdated existing lab equipment came to CUFSAA from the Department of Physics. It is estimated that a total cost of $27,620 will be needed to fulfill this request. And so far, CUFSAA has raised only $2,554, and we are in need of your generous donation to accomplish this task. Distinguished Speaker Series. This new initiative was established last year and will continue into the future. Tapping into Zoom technology, CUFSAA brings eminent speakers from all corners of the world in different fields of science to benefit the students of the science faculty. We are happy to announce that this speaker series is open access to other universities and institutions in Sri Lanka as well. So far, in this series, CUFSAA has featured 6 individual speakers and a special panel discussion with expert panelists as listed here, and is planning to continue this effort in the future. This program is becoming increasingly popular, as noted by over 200 active participants for the panel discussion featuring graduate admission to USA and Canada. Textbook purchase. The country's ongoing economic crisis has negatively impacted the faculty and the students in many aspects. Obtaining the required textbooks to continue learning the subjects the students have chosen is just one of them. CUFSAA has initiated an effort to shoulder this economic burden of providing 47 books costing $4,000. These textbooks were requested by several departments, including chemistry, mathematics, plant science, statistics, and zoology. For this effort, CUFSAA is requesting the donors and the membership to help this cause by purchasing a book or two by accessing the following link. Ebook subscription. As with textbooks, the ongoing economic crisis, compounded by the dollar shortage, had impacted the faculty to keep up with digital technologies, including ebook subscription services. CUFSAA worked with Elsevier and negotiated a favorable deal for an ebook subscription for 29 ebooks, covering subjects offered by almost all departments of the science faculty. CUFSAA used its general funds to pay $4,376 to provide students urgent access to the ebook collection. CUFSAA welcomes your generous donation towards the ebook subscription by accessing the link shown here. The Step Up program. Even without an apparent economic crisis, finding students with financial hardships is not uncommon in Sri Lanka. The current disastrous situation has made it worse to increase the number of students struggling to meet essential life needs: food, transportation, shoes, clothing, and especially to maintain online services on a smartphone. To make their lives brighter someday, CUFSAA established the Step Up program to find sponsors to step up to the occasion by contributing $35 or more in financial aid per month. The criteria for identifying a need-based student for sponsorship include the following: a recommendation of a candidate student by the Faculty of Science to CUFSAA. The CUFSAA subcommittee reviews the application for approval. CUFSAA finds a matching sponsor for the candidate student. Once the match is made, the sponsor directly coordinates with the student to continue funding. CUFSAA is proud to announce that 7 students have benefited from this life-changing program this year. Professor M.L.T. Kanangara Gold Medal and Memorial Scholarships. To honor Professor M.L.T. Kanangara, who once led the Department of Physics at the University of Colombo and played a crucial role in establishing the joint research program in physics between the University of Colombo and Uppsala University, CUFSAA established a Professor M.L.T. Kanangara Memorial Gold Medal and Scholarship in 2022. The gold medal was awarded to the most outstanding physics special degree graduate with a first-class honors degree at the convocation. The annual scholarship was awarded to a third-year physical science student starting in 2022 and will continue into the fourth year. In September 2022, the first Professor Kannangara Memorial Scholarship was awarded to a student with a lump sum in Sri Lankan rupees for the first 6 months at the rate of $35 per month. For Professor Kannangara's Memorial Awards, CUFSAA has raised $3,559.32, from which an equivalent of 300,000 Sri Lankan rupees will be deposited as the endowment for the gold medal. CUFSAA Gold Medal for Computational Chemistry. To recognize the talent in computational chemistry, a gold medal for the special degree program in computational chemistry was initiated by CUFSAA. The gold medal will be awarded to the best performing student with either first class or second class upper division honors. For this effort, CUFSAA raised $1,675, and the first CUFSAA Gold Medal for Computational Chemistry was awarded in 2022 to SUM Badalge. The following projects have progressed from the past and will continue into the future. The Remote Learning Project. CUFSAA initiated this project during the COVID-19 pandemic to help students without laptop computers to fully engage in the remote learning process that the faculty had initiated. CUFSAA continued this program to help students affected by the prevailing economic crisis in Sri Lanka. During the period 2020 to 2023, CUFSAA donated 21 laptop computers to the students in the science faculty. Professor Valentine Joseph Gold Medals and Memorial Scholarships. Professor Valentine's Gold Medal and Scholarship was established in 2019. The first gold medal and a 25,000 rupee cash award was awarded to Praveen Niranda, a student who followed a special degree program in mathematics. Starting in 2020, the award was changed to no accompanying cash award with the gold medal. In 2020, 2021 and 2022, gold medal awardees were Vindula Kumaranayaka and Osanda Abiru Ileperuma and VGPK APA respectively. Starting in 2022, it was decided to honor 2 gold medals under Professor Valentine Joseph with no cash awards. Instead, 2 scholarships were established for 2 needy students in the mathematics department. For Professor Valentine Joseph's gold medal and scholarships, CUFSAA has raised a total of $13,032.67 with disbursement of $4,582.77 to date. Professor LMV Tilakratna Gold Medal and Scholarship. Professor LMV Tilakratna has served the University of Colombo in numerous ways, engaged in student activities as an undergraduate, served as a lecturer teaching chemistry for decades, and worked as a university administrator for many years, advocating for students. In 2021, a group of former students, friends, and well-wishers raised funds to honor Professor Tilakratna's service to the Department of Chemistry and the Faculty of Science with a gold medal and scholarship. The first Professor Tilakratna Gold Medal was awarded at the 2022 graduation ceremony to HMJC Dhanasinghe. Benevolent Fund. This effort was initiated as an emergency fund to help students affected by the unexpected floods in Sri Lanka in 2016. Since then, CUFSAA has noticed the emergencies that could befall students for many reasons. This fund is to meet such needs of students in economically helpless situations. Recently, we changed the emergency fund to what we now call the Benevolent Fund. As needs arise, 25,000 Sri Lankan rupees can be drawn from the fund per student by the Dean of the Faculty without prior consultation with CUFSAA. As in the past, the Benevolent Fund was used continually. This is a stationary fund with a current balance of $1,056.55. Tamasha, a get-together and fundraiser. With over 250 participants, CUFSAA organized its second Tamasha in Cleveland, Ohio on May 27, 2018. It was indeed a blast. Over the past several years, CUFSAA planned its third Tamasha to be held in Toronto, Canada. However, due to the COVID-19 situation that led to travel restrictions, we had to postpone the event over the past years until today. Welcome to Tamasha 2023 in the beautiful city of Toronto. In summary, the Executive Committee of CUFSAA is privileged to lead this organization representing you, the members whose generous financial contributions and well-wishers help further the education and welfare of the students at the science faculty. Also, in the unprecedented times of the pandemic and ongoing economic crisis, CUFSAA made a significant contribution to saving many lives in Sri Lanka. The Executive Committee of CUFSAA extends its heartfelt appreciation to Professor Vikumpriya Pereira for his exemplary leadership as the President of CUFSAA over the past 2 years. As he assumes the role of immediate past President, we salute his successful tenure. We are thrilled and honored to introduce the new President of CUFSAA, Dr. Reshan Fernando, for the next 2 years. We have full confidence that under his guidance, the organization will continue to thrive and embark on new initiatives to broaden its horizons. The newly elected Executive Committee is enthusiastic about investing their voluntary efforts to preserve and further the legacy of CUFSAA for years to come. Together, we look forward to achieving greater heights and making a positive impact on the community we serve. Thank you.